going back through these rectangular prisms is just base times height. What does that capital B mean? The bottom, the base, which in this case is length and width. You throw in the height, you got your volume. So when I do this first one, it would just be length, width, and height, 8 times 7 times 11, which was 616. Is that right? Over here, what is it called when all these are the same? A cube. So dealing with a cube, 7 times 7 times 7, we get 343. Should be no trouble with that. The second one is a rectangular pyramid, which is just 1/3 of the rectangular prism. So I got 1/3 length, width, height. Remember, which ones of these, how do we know when we're dealing with the height? Right angle. If it doesn't have the right angle, can't use it. So like on this first one, which one is not used?
7.
The 7 is useless. I need the 10. 1/3 length, width, height. 1/3, 9, 8, 10. That was 240, right? Over here, we're dealing with which numbers?
12, 15, and other ones.
15, 11, and then 12 is the height. Doesn't matter which order you put them in. And the answer here was 660. Alright, going to cylinders. Again, we're talking about the capital B being the base, so the base is a circle. So that's pi r squared. Throw in height, we got our volume. So here, this would be pi times 6 squared and then 10. Answer there. 1130.9 or 1131 if you round it or something like that. I'm not worried about the rounding too much. Here, what's my radius on the second one?
4.
4. 8 is the diameter. I don't need diameter, I need radius. So I divide it, get 4. Answer.
603.
Alright. Then I go to a cone, which is just 1/3 of the cylinder. So 1/3 pi r squared h. Again, what do we know about the height? It's got to be perpendicular, means I'm looking for the right angle. The slant ones are never going to be used. This would be 1/3 pi r squared h. And 1/3 pi 7 squared and then 10. Alright. Last one over here, I would have 1/3 pi r squared h again. What's my r in this one?
7.5.
And where does that 7.5 coming from? Half of that 15. Answer.
47.2.
Alright, are there any questions on doing those right there? Alright, we started on this one yesterday. Which two figures that we talked about is on the board right now? What's the bottom one? Rectangular prism. What's the top one?
A cylinder.
Half of a cylinder. So I know I'm going to be looking at rectangular prism and doing that one. And that's length, width, and height. And then cylinder, which is pi r squared h. Alright? So what is the length and width of the box at the bottom? Where did the length and width always come from? Where did the length and the width always come from? The base. So 10 and 4. The question is, what is the height? Everybody looks at this normally and says, oh, well, 16. 16 is not the height. Because I need to go from here to here. Well, 16 is all the way. I don't need all the way. All right. The question is how to find, basically, what is this part right here? If I can find that part, then I can subtract it from 16 and I've got my answer. The way to do it is this. If I took this 10 right here, that's at the bottom, doesn't that mean this part is 10 right here? Well, what is that for the cylinder? If I drew this part out and made the cylinder,
5.
but what is the 10? You're going right.
Diameter.
It's the diameter. But I don't need diameter. What do I need?
Half.
I need half of that because that means each one of these pieces is 5. Everybody see what we did? I know that whatever's at the bottom is going to be the diameter for this cylinder.
Oh.
So then I can say, well, all these pieces have to be cut in half because it's radius. So that means how much is the actual part that I need from here to here? How much is the whole thing? 16 minus the 5. Well, 16 minus 5 is, so there's my height. 16 minus 5 gives me 11. I know my height. Plug it in, work it out, you get 440. But this 440 now is just for the bottom, just for the rectangular prism. I've still got to do the cylinder part. Well, that's pi, 5 squared. Where's the 5 coming from? I just said what the radius was, half of the diameter, which was 10. All right, now, what is the height of the cylinder? No, that's the,
11.
nope,
2.5.
nope. The height of the cylinder. Here's my cylinder now, remember? Right here. Where's the height of that cylinder at? No.
10.
That would be the height, correct?
4.
It's got to match that 4 that's at the bottom because those are the same length. So the height over here is going to be 4. We'll wind up with 314.2, I think, if I remember. But what is this 314.2?
Volume of the cylinder.
That's the whole cylinder. Do I have a whole cylinder up there? No, I have half of it. So what do I do with this 314?
Divide it.
So I take 314 and divide by 2. Well, 314 divided by 2 is 157.1. Now, here's the bottom part. Here's the top part. If I want to know what the total is, I got to take those two things and add them up. All right, so I'm looking at the base part being the cylinder, which is pi r squared h, and the top part being a hemisphere, but I don't have a formula for that, so I just got to use the one for sphere like we did the other day. Now this one should be a lot easier to find the numbers. You really don't have to change anything. What is the radius? 8. Where is that coming from? I know the base down here tells me it's 16 across. That's my diameter. Divide by 2 and get 8. What is the height of the cylinder?
25
The cylinder goes to right here.
Is it 25 minus 8?
Look at it. It's just 25.
I wouldn't say.
Because it stops right here.
Oh.
And it's telling me that stops right there with it, the 25. All right, so tell me what that number is. Y'all got a calculator?
Is it 5,026?
0.5.
All right. Now go to the sphere, which is at the top. All I need is the radius. Well, it gives me the radius with that 8 up there. So I'm going to say 4/3 pi 8 cubed. And I think that's 2144.7 if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again now, what is that the answer to?
The sphere.
That's a whole sphere.
But you
You gotta
gotta
divide it.
divide.
But I got a hemisphere, so I got to divide it by 2.
We went down to 72.3.
So then I'm going to take, there's the bottom part, there's the top part, add those two things up. You get 6,098.8. If I'm looking at this first one, well, what is it? Well, rectangular prism. No, I can't say cube because they're not the same. So rectangular prism I know is length, width, and height. Well, it's telling me what V is. So I'm going to replace the V with the 576. Well, I know the length and width come from the bottom, right? So that 12 and 6 go in for length and width, and I'm left with the H, which is what I'm supposed to find. So you can go ahead and multiply that out and get 72H. And then how would I solve that? Divide by 72. What is it? Anybody got it? 8. All right, so when I go to the second one, what am I dealing with? Rectangular?
Prism.
Nope.
Second one?
Pyramid.
Pyramid, rectangular pyramid, which is 1/3 length, width, height. Well, it tells me the volume, 120. 1/3. I'm looking for the length, so I'll leave that one alone. My width and my height are which two? 8 and 9. Go ahead and multiply all those numbers together that are on the right over there. So 1/3 times 8 times 9. I think it's 24. So now I have 120 equals 24L. So what do? Divide by. And get 5. Go to my last one. What is that? A cylinder. The formula for cylinder, pi r squared h. Well, plug in the V number that they give you. What is r in this one? Well, that's what I'm looking for. So that's going to stay. My height is 11. There's nothing on the right side that I can really multiply together. I want the r part by itself, so what do I need to do? Divide by 11 pi. Because I want both of those to go away.
Josie Whitley needs to report to the front office. Josie Whitley needs to report to the front office.
All right, so tell me what the 1519.76 divided by 11 pi is.
434.
434 or 44? All right, so that equals r squared. Well, what do I need to do with that then? So I square root both sides. And my answer is 20.8. All right, look up here. We got to go back and fix this one. This part right here should be 44
Yeah.
equals r squared. And then when I square root 44,
What did you do?
it was 6.6.
6.6.
Yeah, 44.
So make sure we got that one fixed.